Hey everybody, welcome to InfoComm 2025. We're live from Orlando, Florida. JP here. I will be your host this week in interviews, booth tours, and more. We want to welcome you online. We're live on LiveU on YouTube, as well as my own channels, and we're here live at the show. We'll be doing some discussions, and what better way to kick it off here today with Tom Lorenz from Keycode Media.
Thank you for having us today.
Absolutely, Tom. It's great to have you, and thank you for joining us. As part of this interview that we're doing live, is that we'll be showcasing some of the technologies and discussions. And with Tom with Keycode Media, you guys have been around in business for some years, but for people who may not be familiar with Keycode, maybe just take a brief moment to talk about Keycode Media.
Absolutely. Keycode Media is a nationally based systems integration company. We also have an education department, so we absolutely will teach the products that we sell. We can get certifications going for a number of different programs and platforms. We design, we sell, and we integrate the products that we offer, and we're based all across the country.
Now, being nationally based, you guys have a lot of projects.
Yes.
Maybe there's several projects that you guys have been involved with. Maybe let's talk about a few of those for a moment, or where in your home base in Seattle and other parts of the United States, maybe just highlight a few of those.
Absolutely. LiveU is a very important partner of ours. We use them, historically we use them mostly in the broadcast market, but with convergence of technology, things that you'll see here at InfoComm, for example, it's playing now in other spaces as well. I have a few examples if you'd like me to share those.
Absolutely, go for it.
Pierce County TV in Tacoma uses LiveU to go to the remote sites. They have 7 different county agencies that they do coverage for government channel applications. And, excuse me, and when network coverage isn't available, they'll bring a LiveU unit in and take the signal back to their control center in Tacoma. I have another example at the University of Washington Medical Center. They have groundbreaking research going on in a number of different areas, and in order to get breaking news to the local stations from research scientists who they are hoping will be Nobel candidates, they've purchased a LiveU unit to connect to the local broadcast market. So they can immediately get an interview going with a research scientist to the local stations, and the stations don't have to come to the university itself. I am also working with a athletic department at a university in the Seattle area. They have a need to cover sports in different areas of the campus. Unfortunately, their baseball field is located in Bellevue across the water. There's no connectivity back to the main control room. So we are proposing a system using LiveU to not only get the signal back to the control room, but also allow the producer and the director to talk back to the camera operators, to communicate with the announcers, and that's all running through the LiveU system. So it's a very innovative approach for a college sports program.
Well, and I think that's kind of the nice part about with LiveU in terms of the versatility and being able to pivot and create a connected type setup where even though you may have that challenge there with the baseball, like with the baseball field, and have the kind of the geographical limitations, that really kind of goes beyond the borders of those limitations, where you can basically give another way of being able to get their content live and online to broadcast.
Exactly.
So, so as you guys have kind of gone through that, and it's one of the things about, I think, talking about maybe highlighting an area about not only what you do on site and having the master control room, are there other projects where maybe remote production's becoming part of the process, maybe in some of those situations?
There are a number of different applications that can be done. It's all about working with our clients to find those applications.
Sure.
Sometimes they come to us and say, we really want to do this, but for whatever reason, we can't get a signal from point A to point B. LiveU offers the opportunity to do that at all different levels, whether it's a single stream or with their LiveU with the LU800, we can get 4 channels back from the remote site back to wherever they need to get a signal from. So it's multiple. It's working with our clients and helping them to figure out the solutions to their problems.
Which is why, I mean, part of the main goals that we're seeing here, me being here at InfoComm and looking at the show here, is knowing that this kind of audience is more of a B2B type audience, and you have a variety of different customer segments between education and corporate and other areas. Are there any highlights here at the show that you guys are kind of maybe looking at from an innovation perspective that you see?
We're always looking for new ways to do things that clients have come to us for. This is a very innovative show. It always is. There's always something new. There's always someone coming up with a widget or a workflow process to make life easier for our customers, and that's why we come here. This is one of the key shows that we support throughout the year. InfoComm, NAB, the local shows that we do. We do a lot of podcasts and interview type setups as well on our own to get the message out, to teach our clients about what's up and coming and how to make their lives easier in terms of the solutions that we provide.
And I think that's one of the nice things about with Keycode Media that in fact, Mike Cavanaugh, your CEO, or in terms of what we talked in Vegas, was talking about you do spend a lot of investment in terms of not only providing integrated type solutions and working on projects, but also the education component with the podcast and the roadshow you did after NAB and obviously at this show and everything, being able to help your customers gain the experience and knowledge they need to empower them to be able to leverage what you got on the projects, what you implemented.
Exactly. These shows are great, but not everybody gets to come.
Right.
So having an opportunity like this to talk about technology or doing our own road shows or the podcasts and the papers that we produce, it's a service that we provide because education is important. Yeah. Getting our customers up to speed on a very quickly changing marketplace, working through all the dynamics and the challenges this year with tariffs and all the other things that are going on. It's impacting how the technology is flowing, but we work very hard to make sure that our customers get the best and the most up-to-date information possible.
That's fantastic. Well, Tom, thank you so much for your time today and here at the show. I know you guys are busy. I think this is great. And for everybody watching, as we talk about remote production and some of these areas with LiveU that we're discussing today, one of the things here at the show that we're going to be doing throughout the week is not only going live as we do throughout the week, but talking about connected experiences. And when we talk about connected experiences, it's about driving your content online to connect with your audience, just like what Tom and I are doing right now, and be able to reach your audience. And we're doing that through a lightweight production setup. What you'll see online is we'll throw up a QR code, and that QR code will give you links to both what LiveU is doing, as well as Tagboard, our graphics partner that we're working with in this production, and what I'm doing as well for my own efforts with lightweight production around the solution with LiveU. And obviously with a great partner like Keycode Media, we'll put links into Keycode and some of the things we've talked about today. We'd love to hear your comments and questions you might have for us, either here online or if you watch the replay, just share away. We'd love to hear from you. Tom, thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
All right, absolutely.
Pleasure.
All right. Hey, everybody, thank you for joining with us. Tune in again. We'll be live shortly again for another live interview talk here at InfoComm 2025, Orlando, Florida.